Welcome to our Wednesday live stream. I'm Jen, for those of you who don't know me. I teach conversational English, and I try to give people around the world who want to have an opportunity to practice their language skills, to have a new topic every week, to come and hang out with me. Welcome, all four of you. Welcome, welcome. Let me turn on the comments so I can see what you have to say, to see who's here so far. 6 people, woohoo! Last week I was alone for the first 2 minutes and I had a mini panic attack. Hello, Alessio dear. Hello, hello. Welcome to everyone. For those of you, hey, Mohammed, I know that you wrote in the comment, you had a very great suggestion about, hello, Hitoko, that you had a great suggestion about adding captions. Unfortunately, this platform that I'm using outside of YouTube does not offer that option. I meant to write back to you, telling you now. So if you don't get the captions, I'm very sorry about that. I don't know if they are automatically added to YouTube, perhaps afterwards. Let me know, please. So we have so much to do. Hey, Nagar, you were able to make it too. Very cool. Nice to have you on board. So let's see what we're going to cover today. Hold on, let me pull up my notes here. So this, for those of you who don't know me, I go live on Instagram every Tuesday and offer the topic of the week. Our topic this week is birthdays, which is a nice universal topic. And then I come on YouTube on Wednesday and offer you the second part of that lesson. So it's not the same lesson, it's a completely different lesson, even though it is the same topic. So we will do today, we have on our list, we have 2 exciting polls. I don't know if they're exciting, but we have 2 polls. We have 8 phrasal verbs. We have the opportunity to talk about past birthdays, forgetting birthdays, new idioms. We have the events that were happening when you were born, and famous birthdays. Hey, Yuki, darling, are you at the gate now? Welcome. I hope everything's working well for you on your new iPad. So let's pull up the first poll and take a look and see what you have to say about it. Let's see. All right, here we go. Okay, so here's our first poll for today. If you had to choose any theme for your next birthday party, what would it be? Now, yesterday we talked about how some of us don't really like to celebrate our birthdays. I happen to be one of them. But if I had to pick a topic or pick a theme for a party, would it be a tropical luau? Maybe answer this for yourself, please. Would it be a masquerade ball? So a tropical luau is like, you know, you have the flower leis and you have the grass skirt. A masquerade ball, maybe everybody has a mask on. Hello, Michaela, welcome too. Hello, so from the, yes, you're in Tokyo, about to fly out. I'm so excited to see your stories and see your adventures. Would you do a retro birthday party, like, you know, an 80s or 70s or a 90s theme? Or would you do something totally different? You know, I had to think about it. And on Ibiza, on the island I am in right now, hello to in Hungary. Hello, Alpha777. Are you new to my account or do you know me through Instagram? I'm always curious to figure out how people know me. And I think you're a new face, a new name, Instagram name. So yeah, so on Ibiza, on this island, a lot of people throw white parties. So I think nobody's going to do a white party anymore. Now that what has happened with P. Diddy, I think white parties are probably officially off. I don't know. But would you like to have a tropical luau? Would you like to have a masquerade ball? Would you like to have a retro birthday party? Or something totally different? What kind of theme would you like to have? What do you think? From Instagram. Okay, cool. Okay, thank you, Alpha. So what kind of party? Any suggestions? No party at all? Forget theme parties. They're silly. I think theme parties can be really fun. We have friends in Denmark that always, okay. Hello, Karina in Peru. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. We're on the first I always go backwards. We're on the first poll question here. So tropical luau, masquerade ball, a retro party? What kind of theme party do you think is a cool theme for a party? Yeah. We have friends, sorry, I was saying, we have friends in Denmark and they always have a theme party and we have so much fun with it. I should probably throw up some pictures on Instagram this week. Hello, Martha. Lizette. Actually, I didn't know your name was Martha. Retro. Okay, so what year are you thinking that you would like to do? 60s, 70s, 1950s, little big skirts, the 20s? What kind of retro party? I prefer jean style, so like a kickback kind of a party, a retro party. I would say a tropical luau. Okay, I would not have thought that. Okay, Alessio, masquerade party, 80s. Yeah, 80s were the best. That's a great time to dress up, or a great period to have a costume party. Okay, cool. So that was our first fun poll. I hope it was fun. And let's move on to the phrasal verbs that we didn't get to yesterday. Thank you everyone for your comments. So another 80s. So we have a lot of people going for retro or for 80s themed parties. 80s were fun and the music was so good. So like you can put on an 80s playlist and you're going to have everyone dancing all night long. I think. I love the 80s music. So let's move on to phrasal verbs. I'm going to get rid of our poll here. Hold on, and move on to this. Okay, so we have some phrasal verbs from yesterday. If you could give me a little feedback again, I've tried to make the font bigger. I've changed the font to try to make it more legible. So if you can give me a little feedback how that's looking, then I will know to continue or to make it bigger. So tropical luau, if we're at the beach, yeah, that would be super fun. Masquerade ball and with Venetian costumes, ooh, that would be beautiful. With the big, beautiful dresses, I would love that. One is B. Okay, we're already on it. All right, we're hopping into it, keeping us on track here. So 1, to look forward to. 2, blow out. 3, pass around. And 4, pull off. A, to extinguish candles by blowing. B, to circulate food or drinks among guests. C, to successfully organize or do something. And D, to be excited about an upcoming event. So we have our first guesses coming in. 1D, my bad. Okay. So I don't recognize your name. Could you fill me in? I don't know the handle here. I'm curious who you are. So I'm not sure. I think it's Russian. So everybody's saying 1 is D. Okay. To look forward to be excited about an upcoming event. Right. And we look forward to parties. We look forward to going to an event. And 2, to blow out. I think these are pretty easy, so we'll go through them pretty quickly. Okay, thank you, Nagar. So number 2, we have an A. Anybody else guessing A so far? Yes, Alessio as well. So 2A, so to extinguish candles by blowing on them. You blow out a candle. Number 3, to pass around. So what do we have for number 3? What can you tell me? So number 1 was number 1 was D. Number 2 is A. What do we have for number 3? What can you tell me? What's going on for number 3? Number 3, Yuki's saying, is B. Okay, so to pass around, to circulate food or drinks among guests. So you can pass it around. And when you're sitting at a dinner table in a family setting, you can say, oh, can you please pass the mashed potatoes? And then they pass them around. It goes around to everyone, or maybe it goes across the table. What do we have for number 4 then? Last but not least, easy. To pull off is C, to successfully organize or do something. So in our story yesterday, I think it was Rob. I think Rob was in our story. Yeah, Rob's friends, they pulled off a surprise party for him. So he was surprised, they pull it off, it was successful. And I wanted to throw some other examples of things you can pull off, because it's a cool phrasal verb that you can use for many different situations. If you would like to add one, I learned pull off in the story yesterday. Exactly. So you can pull off a tough recipe. So if you had a recipe and you were able to create it, you pulled it off. You can pull off a prank or a joke. So if you prank or joke someone and they are genuinely surprised, you pull it off. Mission accomplished. You can pull off a cool outfit. So if you want to wear red, like a red dress and red heels and red lips, and it looks fabulous, you pull it off. So anytime you do something and it is successful, you can pull it off. A couple of other things. Yuki, I don't think your trip was last minute, but if you plan a trip and it goes very well, you can pull it off. You pull off a trip in the last minute. So I thought this was a nice way to be able to explain this. Also, one last one. So you can pull off a fitness goal. Your goal is to lose 5 kilos. You do it, you pulled it off. So anytime you are successful with a certain project, then you're pulling it off. Okay, so let's see. Let's move on now to our second fun poll. We pulled off the deal. Exactly. The deal goes through. You pulled it off. Exactly. Super usage of that. Thank you, Alessia. All right, let's see. Now we're going to move on to some birthdays. Got it. Cool, Yuki. All right, so let's see. Here we go. And so next poll. It's kind of a poll with 2 questions. So let's start with a poll and then we'll work our way around. Which birthday milestone are or were you most excited about? So a birthday milestone, a milestone in this case with a birthday, is when you turn a certain age that's an important age. So in the States, turning 18, you can vote, you can join the army, you are a legal adult. So turning 18 is a milestone event. Turning 21 is a milestone event because then you can drink. This is a crazy thing in my country. You can vote, you can die for your country, but legally you cannot drink a beer until you are 21. I don't know. It's crazy. Anyway, C, turning 30 can be a milestone birthday. Turning 50 for me was definitely a milestone birthday. My new tablet is working pretty good. Good. Oh, I'm so happy. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. So pretty good or really good? For me, I'm American, so pretty good is like, there's still some things not working. So I hope it's working, Yuki. Yeah, so turning 30 and turning 40. Okay. Milestone birthdays. And I think in some cultures, turning 12 or turning 16 sometimes, 18. I want an iPad too, Toko says. So maybe you could send her a link, Yuki. 18, we can vote and get a license. Yeah, so this is a crazy thing, Alessio, as well. 16 is a milestone birthday in the United States because you are able to drive when you turn 16. So you can drive when you're 16, you can vote and die for your country when you're 18, and finally, when you're 21, you can drink a beer. It's crazy. In Colombia, turning 15 is a milestone, right? The La Chiquinchenta or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, so we can have milestone birthdays. And for you, so kind of, some people are already going into the first question in green. What are important milestone birthdays in your country? And moving on up, what are birthdays, what age birthday are you looking forward to, or to, and why? I can't read my own handwriting here. Yes, I can't pronounce it, my dear. La Cinqueñera, La Quinceañera. You could, I don't know. I'm sorry. I tried. So what birthday are you looking forward to? You can share which birthdays are important in your country. In Hungary, at the age of 14, you become legally accountable. Wow! And can be imprisoned for crimes at 14 in Hungary. Wow. Okay. So can you vote when you're 14 as well in elections? Can you join the military? Do you have these other sorts of rights? Tell me, I'm curious. Wow, that seems very early. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Anything else that you want to share? I would love to hear. Otherwise, and then we will continue on to our next point. I think that it takes a while for the questions for your answers and comments to come in. So I want to move on, but I don't want to move on. So I don't know. I would add 67 for retirement. Okay. That's the age you're looking forward to. 18, you're an adult. You can vote, you can go to the university, and you can drive. Okay. So, I mean, that for me sounds reasonable. I think 14 sounds very early. I think about all of the horrible decisions that I made as a teenager from 14 to 18. And not that I got in that much trouble, but I know a lot of people who did. And to be held accountable, that seems very strict. Maybe Hungarians are very mature and they don't do things that are naughty. I don't know. Okay, so let's do this. Let's move on to past birthdays. And let me get rid of this real quick and move on to our banner here. Nope, 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 nope. I need this one. Sorry. That way. So what did you do on your last birthday? Can you remember what it was like? Maybe you can remind me again. A lot of you told me yesterday when your birthdays were. You can tell me when your birthday was. What did you do? If you want to add any other extra detail, you're more than welcome to do so. Let's see. First comment coming in. Let's see. Alessio, oops, you're right. In Colombia, retirement is at 57 for women and 62 for men. Okay, Lizette, I had yeah, that's early. That seems very early, 57 and 62, but that's great. That's wonderful. What did you do on your last birthday? Did you enjoy it? For me, people were like, what did you do, Jen, on your birthday? And I was like, well, during the day, we went grocery shopping, we picked up the dry cleaning. My birthday was on a Saturday, and on Saturdays, we run a bunch of errands. Let me type that in the comments. So to run, oops, hold on, let me see how to do that. To run errands is when you go grocery shopping, you pick up laundry, you go and get your hair cut. So all of these things that you need to do, you run errands. These are the things that you have on your to-do list, and they're usually outside of the home. So we ran errands, very unspectacular. And then in the evening, I bought a new dress. That was important. And we went to a really nice restaurant, a Viennese restaurant. And I was there with my partner and with my 2 kids. And it was really, really nice. So that was for me the perfect birthday. Wear a new dress, go to a nice restaurant. The age limit 14 applies only for serious crimes. Okay, like homicide. Okay. But I know, like in the States, because drinking, well, I don't know if that's true, but in the States, a lot of high school kids drink a lot and then they do really dumb things. And sometimes not homicide, but like, yeah, deaths can happen. And so, yeah, I don't know. 14, that's young. I don't know. I'm going to get over it, I swear. So Martha, you're lucky. Nowadays in Italy, retirement is at 67, but I guess they will move it to 70 soon. Yeah, probably in Germany as well. And Lizette, do you prefer to go by Martha or Lizette? I know you as Lizette, but I don't want to imply that I know what you prefer. For my birthday, I went to a nice Italian restaurant to eat pasta with my family. I enjoyed it a lot. We relaxed. Cool. I went to a restaurant to have lunch with my hubby and mother. And then at night, I had a birthday party at home with my hubby, my children, and all the family members that live in the city. That's nice. How many people were there? Run of the mill. All right. Leslie was practicing his vocab from yesterday. Okay, I prefer Lizette. Martha's my first name. Okay, then Lizette, you're staying Lizette to me. And Alessio threw up run of the mill, which is a perfect description of a birthday where it's normal. It's not anything extraordinary. So thank you for throwing that up. It's a good practice. It's wonderful that we do it that way. Thank you. So run of the mill birthday. I had a run of the mill birthday and I was perfectly fine with that. Just birthday was run of the mill. Last birthday was a run of the mill celebration. And sometimes that's nice, right? I don't know. Some people, I know that some people really love their birthdays and they're super, super important and they have to be celebrated. And some people are more like me who are kind of like, nah, whatever. I'm high maintenance. Okay, there you go. Yay. Another word we had yesterday. So if you didn't catch our live stream yesterday, run of the mill is a phrase we use for something that is ordinary. And high maintenance is when you have a lot of expectations. And the opposite of that is low maintenance, where your expectations are very low. It doesn't really matter. You're cool with it, whatever. Last birthday was run of the mill. Okay. My birthday is my favorite day of the year. Fair enough. Fair enough. For me, I just want to hide, put a present next to my door and then run. Yeah, I want a present. Don't get me wrong. But I don't like all the attention. Okay, let's see where we're heading to next. Thank you for everyone for answering this. Thank you, thank you. And let's move on to our next slide where we can plan our own birthday party. So let me get rid of this banner thing. Oh, no, sorry, that's there. Doop, and pull up our next slide. So, and also, if you could give me a little feedback, I don't know how difficult this is to read, if it's easy to see, not so easy to see, but here we go. So where would you like to go? So if you're planning your next birthday or this birthday, depending on if your birthday is coming up or not. So where would you like to go? How many people would you like to invite? What would you like to get as a birthday present? What's your favorite birthday cake? Are there any specific activities you would like to do? Now, you don't need to answer all of these questions. You can answer whatever you like, but if you could plan your next birthday party, what would be the perfect birthday party for you? Or birthday day, let's just say. Let's see. There were 15 people at the birthday party. Okay, Lizette, just 2 of us at home, nothing special, but very good time. Yes, and you had a nice cake, but maybe that wasn't your last birthday from your husband. Next birthday, I'd like to go on a trip. Cool. Where would you like to go? That's a good birthday. Going on a trip somewhere, being somewhere far away. That's a great idea. I like that. I think I'm going to go with that too. Next birthday. So it's in July. So there are places in the world where July is not a good time to go to. Like I would really love to go to South America, but I think July is winter. I think our summer is in some parts of South America winter. So, that doesn't really make sense. Where could I go? I don't know. I'm not sure. But somewhere, maybe even somewhere in Europe. I shouldn't be so picky. It doesn't have to be so far away. Yeah. So what would you do for your next birthday? Would you just stay at home and chill? I had a little slide that I posted here on YouTube, and a lot of people said, or the majority of the people said they'd just chill at home. That's the perfect birthday. So let's see. Lizette, I'd like to go to Turkey, but I think we're going to Canada. Okay, that's a big difference. I would love to go to Istanbul. You could come to Italy. That's true. Italy is a great place. I love Italy. I would like to travel to Spain for my next birthday and visit Barcelona and Malaga. I love Barcelona. I think it's probably my favorite Spanish city. I've not been to Valencia and to a lot of other places, but the cities I've seen, for me, I love Barcelona. Great energy. Never been to Malaga. It's supposed to be beautiful as well, because my daughter will be studying in Canada. Ooh, how cool. That's exciting. Okay, so you'll go and visit her in Canada. I went to Italy in 2022. Where did you go? I'd like to go to the US. So Alpha 777, where would you want to go? The US is a huge country. So where would you want to go specifically on a vacation for your birthday? I want to go to, okay, here we go. Yamagata, I think I got that. Yamagata Prefecture, where my husband used to live while he was studying at university. That's nice. So Yuki, is that mountainous? Or is that a big city? Is it a small city? What's interesting about it? I don't want to ask you too much. I know you're sitting at the airport, so type what you can, but you know I'm always curious. And just as a quick sort of like whatever announcement. I think that on YouTube, I don't know if you see a like button, but if you're having fun in this lesson, if you click like, I don't know if you see that right now or not, then it tells the algorithm that this is a fun place to be, and it will invite other people to come and join us as well. So if you don't mind, if you are enjoying this live stream, then please hit like. If you don't know this account already and you've not been to one of my lessons and you're now nearly 30 minutes into it, then you might want to hit subscribe there so that you can join next week. Our topic next week is going to be romance. I'd like to go to Thailand. Me too. I really, really want to go to Thailand. Yuki's going to have to keep us filled in on her adventures there. I love Spain. I went to Madrid and Andalusia in the Andalusian region last year. I've been to Madrid. I was there in winter, so that's always a complicated thing for a round trip, okay? I went to get a nice massage at the spa of luxurious hotel, pamper myself. Ooh, yeah. Okay, let's do this. For me, I'm changing what I want to do. I want to be on vacation with my partner in a luxurious hotel and get a massage. I'm just stealing whatever everybody has going on here that looks really good. Yamagata is famous with Snow Monster and onsen hot springs. Okay, so with Snow Monster, what's a snow monster? I'm curious. But this is not the place with the hot springs where the monkeys hang out, is it? I want to go there too. That looks really cool. The hot springs in Japan where monkeys, chill in the hot tub there. So I think that looks so funny. All right, so let's move on to our next point here. And let me get rid of our slide and move on to, what are we doing? Okay, now this is kind of a silly one. I think it's kind of silly. Oops. So do you celebrate your pet's birthday? And if so, what do you do? So let me know what kind of pet you have. Do you celebrate your pet's birthday? And if so, what do you do? All right, let's see. I don't care about presents. I prefer good experiences with the people I love. Lizette, me too. No, I love that too. But yeah, a nice present's also nice, Alessio, I love Spain as well. I visited Barcelona and Valencia. I was just seeing a disaster in Valencia these days. I have not heard about it. What's going on in Valencia? Didn't hear about that. So pet birthdays. So I used to have a dog. Let me see. I think I can't show him to you because it's on my iPad. But my dog, he passed away a couple of years ago. But when my dog would get out and run around, he would get into our neighbor's trash. And the first thing that he would go for was the empty tins of cat food. So he loved cat food. Cat food was his thing. So for Christmas and for his birthday, we would always get him a thing of cat food. And he was so cute. We would get him a little toy and we would wrap it up in paper and he would scratch open the paper and get all excited. So it made us feel like he knew it was something special for him. So cat food, a little toy wrapped up so he could scratch off the paper. And that's how we would celebrate his birthday. I do not celebrate my dog's birthday. I just made him a birthday card with my dog's photo and posted it on Instagram. Okay, so everybody can say happy birthday to your dog. That's sweet. Frost in the trees. Ah, like a monster. Oh, okay. So, and that is in, hold on, in Yamagata. In Yamagata, there's like, the trees look like snow monsters and they have hot springs. That sounds really cool. So anybody else celebrate their pet's birthday? Do you think that's a fun idea, a crazy idea? In the States, it's a big thing. Somehow it has become a big thing. When I was growing up, nobody celebrated their pet's birthday, but now it's a very big thing. So flooded in many parts of Europe in the last months. Okay, I'll have to read up on that. Thank you, Alessio, about flooding in Valencia. Yeah, Alessio, what a pity. Big flooding in Valencia. Okay. We have a friend actually, I think, in Valencia right now. We need to get in touch with him and see that he's okay. Okay. So we will move on to idioms and one acronym. Let's see. My flight will be delayed. No, that's horrible. I don't want it to be delayed. I want you to be able to arrive at your destination on time. So let's see. So idioms and acronyms, let's go. Here we go. Okay. So we have the first word is an acronym. So an acronym is when you take the first letter of every word in a phrase and condense it. ASAP, as soon as possible. And here we have RSVP. We have number 2, age is just a number. 3, growing old gracefully. Number 4, to throw a party. A, to host a celebration, often for birthdays. B, to let the host know if you're coming to the party or not. C, the idea of that one's age shouldn't limit how they feel or act. And D, to accept getting older without trying to hide it. Okay, so here are idioms and acronyms. Let's see if you want to start matching those. Jen, are you in? Yeah, I'm on Ibiza right now. Exactly. You've got a delay. Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm happy. Selfishly, Yuki, I'm happy. We get to keep you a little longer. Yes, so we're on Ibiza till next Monday, and then we will fly back. So we're really enjoying it because when we get back to Germany at 4:30 p.m., it's going to be dark probably outside. It gets really dark really early. So we're trying to soak up the sun. So Lizette's got 1B, so RSVP, to let the host know that you're coming to the party or not. And so an important and polite thing to do, right, is to RSVP on time. You can say, I need to RSVP to that invitation. So RSVP is French, and I will not say it because I don't speak French. And if there's anybody who's here that is French, they will get sick. If I try to say it, it's like, yeah, I will not try to say it. But it's an abbreviation or an acronym for a French phrase. And we just say RSVP. Meaning that you should respond. And when you see an invitation in the United States, you'll always see at the bottom of it RSVP, meaning to please be, let the host know that you're coming to the party or not. So, hey, Soledad, darling, I didn't know you were here. Welcome. So, yeah, so let's move on to number 2. Age is just a number. Which one works best with number 2? We have 1 is B and 2 is, and I'm going to drink some water because my throat is scratchy. What have you got for me for number 2? Age is just a number. Age is just a number. You hear this all the time. Alessio is saying C. So age is just a number. The idea that one's age shouldn't limit how they feel or act. So yes, and age is just a number. I don't know if you have this in your language as well, but it's a nice thing to say. Michaela's got it for us in French, RSVP. But, you know, it's a nice thing to say to us old folks. It's age is just a number. Yeah, I try to tell myself that. So yes, exactly. So number 2 is C. And Michaela, see, you're going to see my horrible French now, or you're going to hear it. Répondez s'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît. So most Americans do not know what RSVP means, literally. We just know the acronym and what that means to respond to an invitation. So thank you, Yuki, keeping us on track here. Grow old gracefully. So what do we have her? She's saying D. That's right. So 1 was B, 2 is C, 3 is D, to grow old gracefully, to accept getting older without trying to hide it. I have big problems with that. I believe in hiding it a little bit. But I think that might be very American of me, you know, just a little here and there. We are used to saying 50 is the new 30. Yes. So we say that nowadays. 50 is the new 30. I'm going to go with that. Or I'd even say 50 is the new 40. I loved being 40. So hello, Fairy Boars. Hello, first time I joined your stream. Anyhow, greetings from West Side Van. West Side Van, where is that? Yeah, I don't know. Well, hello and welcome. I'm happy to have you here. Do you know me from Instagram or did you just stumble upon this live stream organically right now? I'm always curious to know where people come from. So 3 was D, exactly. 2 was C, exactly. So I'm close to my new 30. Yeah, I'm 30. I'm 32 now. I say age using carat, like diamond. The older we get, the bigger the carat. Ooh, I like that. Vancouver. Ah, thank you. Sorry. So West Side Vancouver. Well, welcome to you. And yeah, stick along, hang around, stick around. And last but not least, throw a party. Okay. So in English, this is to throw something, but with parties, we also throw a party. So last but not least, 4 is A, to host a celebration, often for birthdays. So we throw a party. I stumbled upon organically and happy to see. Cool. Oh, I'm so happy. Well, welcome to you. I am normally on Instagram, and for the past month, I've been pulling my lessons over here to YouTube, and I will continue to do so. So I hope you join us next week as well, every Wednesday at 3 p.m., and every week we have a new topic. So those are our idioms and our acronyms. I don't know if any of these are new. These are all ones that we absolutely use in English commonly. These are super common ones that we use in English all the time. So the next thing that we're going to move on to is a bit of a kind of, I don't know if this has happened to you, it has happened to me, but here we go. Have you ever forgotten someone's birthday? What did you do about it later? So yes, I have forgotten someone's birthday. One year I forgot my dad's birthday. So weird thing is that I called him on his birthday and I was just like, Daddy, I miss you. I love you. I just want you to know this. I'm thinking about you. Yeah, I just wanted to hear your voice. And then we talked a little bit and then hung up the phone. And then like several days later, I realized, oh, I forgot to call him his birthday. So I called him instantly and I was just like, I am so sorry I forgot your birthday. And my dad, being the most humble, loving, kind person on the planet, said to me, you know what? It means more to me that you called me on my birthday from your heart because you were thinking of me and it wasn't a forced thing. So it means more to me that you were thinking of me on my birthday. So I got lucky. My dad was such a kind person. So yeah. So I like Kitoko's thinking too. The older the age, the bigger the diamond. Let's go with that. Have you ever forgotten a birthday or not? Let me know what's going on. Have you ever had that experience? How did you handle the situation? Was the person upset or were they understanding? What was your experience if you had this situation before? Maybe you can tell me. Yes, so 4 was A, 1 was B, 2 was C, 3 was D, and 4 was A. Our comments come in a little bit slower, I think, so it's taking a little time. Excuse me. Actually, I have 2 beverages here. I'm doing Diet Coke, because I'm naughty, and water. I think I'm going to go for this one now. So always, unfortunately, anyway, there is social media to remind me of those data. Otherwise, I would be in trouble. Yes, I love Facebook reminding me that it's so-and-so's birthday. Ugh, I'm the worst, the absolute worst. Last September, I forgot my best friend's birthday. Oh no. I called her the next day. She lives in another city. So I gave her some delicious chocolates 2 weeks later when I visited her. So it sounds like she was understanding about it and didn't hold it against you. And sometimes it's nice when we have these situations where we're human, right? And we forget things. And it's not because we're being horrible, that when we experience these things and they happen to us later on, it's easier to be like, it's okay. These things happen sometimes. So I have a slide for us with some phrases. I forgot someone's birthday. It's a surprise, at least for both of us. Okay. So let me get rid of this banner because I would like to share with you a slide because it's nice to have a little stockpile of phrases you can say when you don't see someone and it's been their birthday, or that kind of thing, or if you forget. So here are a couple of phrases that you might want to go with when you forget someone's birthday. Okay, I find this very difficult to read. Can you read that? Let me have a little feedback, please. Hello, Mars, darling. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So let's see. If I forget someone's birthday, okay, there we go. 10 more minutes to hop on the aircraft. Okay, so it's not so delayed. Yeah, we're going to wish you a happy and safe flight. I am kind of absent-minded, so I've had this situation before, but I recall last year I caught my coworker off guard with a big party. Okay, so because you just surprised your coworker with a party. Yeah, I've got a lot of carrots. So you're going with Yuki's idea. The older you are, the bigger the carrots, the diamond carrots. Forget the vegetables, the diamond carrots. Okay, so here are some phrases that you can use. If you could give me a little feedback, whether you can see the size of this font or not, that would be great. For me, it's a little small, but yes, I have big carrots to my age. So maybe that's the problem. If you could give me a little feedback, if you can see this, I'm going to read them from my iPad here. So you can say to someone, I'm so sorry I missed your birthday. You can say happy belated birthday. Now, this is a word you don't see every day. Alessia, you told me that it was your daughter's birthday on the 22nd. And I said, tell her happy belated birthday. So when you've missed someone's birthday, but you want to show that the birthday is still important to you, happy belated birthday. Yes, okay. I hope it was great. I can't believe I forgot your special day. I'm really sorry. I hope your birthday was amazing, even if I missed it. Sorry for the late wishes. I hope you had a fantastic day. So these are all sort of phrases. You can play with these, mix and match. I will post the slides on Facebook. No, on Instagram later on this week. So you can have these, maybe screenshot them or save them so that if you ever have the situation, maybe with one of your friends here on Instagram where you communicate with each other, that you will have that option to write that to them. I am not good at memorizing everyone's birthday. I'm always forgetting even my birthday too. Yeah, I feel the same. Yeah, you can read it. Okay, thanks for the feedback. All right, so let's see. So we can say also, we can use this word belated, since Alessia, you like this word. We can use it belated congratulations, belated thank you, belated anniversary wishes, greetings. You see this a lot when it takes someone a long time to answer an email. Please excuse my belated response. So my belated answer to your email, my belated response to your answer, to your email, meaning that it was important, but it's late. So yes, so you can use it like that as well. Let's see, Yuki, I'm not good. That was that. I can see. Okay, good. Okay, so this is a good size font. Thank you for your feedback. Let's young at heart. Age is just a number. Right? Every year we're here a year longer. It's a good thing. So I agree with that. You can use number 2. Happy belated birthday. I can't read it. I hope it was great. Okay. So then let's move on to our next point, and we have some phrasal verb practice. So let's take a look at that. Let me get rid of this, and move on to phrasal verbs. Okay. So we can have put together, show up, set up, or invite over. So all of these are related to birthdays, birthday planning, birthday parties. A, prepare or arrange decorations for a party. B, to ask someone to come to a celebration at your place. C, to organize and plan a celebration. D, to arrive at an event or party. Okay, so what works best with number 1, to put together? Yes. Because now I'm looking at this and it looks like actually two answers could kind of work. So I don't like it when that happens. So let's see. So what do we have? What works best with to put together? Yeah, one works a little bit better than the other. So what have we got? What can we say with put together? And for those of you who have never joined one of my live streams before, you can find me here at English with Jenn 123. Please subscribe and come and join me next week and share your thoughts and opinions and ideas with me. I love our international community. We have people all over the world practicing English together, and I love to be sort of your host in order for you to be able to do that. Every week is a new topic, and if you're enjoying this, please hit the like button, because we live in a funky world where algorithms rule. So if you could hit the like button, then it will show the algorithm that you're having a good time. So thank you. All right, so we have two different guesses. We have one is C and we have one is A. And I get that. I get where you're going with both of these answers, but one is just a bit better than the other for number one, to put together. Have we got any other guesses? One, put together. One is C. Okay, so for those of you who guessed C, good job. Sorry, Alessio. I totally get where you're going with one is A, but I'll explain. One is C, to put together, is to organize and to plan a celebration. You put the different things together. You put together. Yes, so then you see, but I totally get where you go with A, prepare or arrange. I totally can understand that, but letter C is slightly better. So let's go. One is C, to organize and plan a celebration. What do we have for number two? To show up. Show up. And this you can really you can use this kind of in several ways in a way. So what do you have for number two for me? Two is D from Lizette, exactly. So to arrive at an event or a party. And you can also use this in a way where it's like you show up to something, you do your best. So another meaning, one, to arrive at a dinner party or at an event, to show up, to turn up, exactly. And you can also show up for someone, meaning that you're really there for someone. So one word or one phrasal verb, two meanings, two slightly different meanings, just to kind of be able to play with that. Number three, to set up. What have we got for number three? To set up. This is the one that we had earlier that was a little bit mixed. So let's see. I guess, Yuki, you've probably boarded your plane now. I hope you have a safe flight, sweetie. A three is A, exactly. To prepare or arrange decorations for a party. We set up. You set up the event. You set up a party. Anytime you arrange something, you can set up your home. You arrange things. So yeah, to arrange something so that it's ready for enjoying it. And last but not least, invite over. B, to ask people to come to a celebration at your home. You can invite them over, set up a meeting. Absolutely. To arrange a meeting, to set up a meeting. So the last but not least, four is B, to ask people to come to your place, to a celebration at your place. You invite them over. Invite them over for coffee. Invite them over for drinks. Invite them over to watch football. So you can invite people over for lots of different things. When you ask people to come to your home or a person to come to your home, then you invite them over. All right, moving on. And I think this is a fun one. I'm curious to see what you know about this. Let's see. Let me get rid of this real quick. Hold on. Doop. And let me pull up our next slide. I think it was number 4. Yes. Okay. Do you know of any big events that happened on your birthday or the year you were born? Okay, so any big events that happened on your birthday or the year you were born. On my birthday, nothing happened. Nada. I mean, nothing. So, but during the year that I was born, there were lots of things that happened. I was born in 1972, so there was a lot of stuff going on. But I want to see if you know. So maybe you can give me your year of birth and then tell me then what it is. Time to go. Bye, Yuki. Have a safe trip, sweetie. Hear from you hopefully, or see pictures from you when you're at your destination. I wish you and Chama a wonderful trip. And okay, so what happened in 1972? I can tell you what happened the year I was born. There was the Watergate scandal. I don't know if you've heard of that, where the Republicans broke into the Democrats' office and they stole information. And then Nixon, the president of the United States at the time, had to step down. He got impeached. He was kicked out of office. The Vietnam War was going on, unfortunately. The Apollo 17 mission, it was launched in December of 1972. It was the last manned mission to the moon, making it the end of the Apollo program. And in 1972, Nixon historically visited China. So that's all that happened in 1972. Wow, you haven't aged today. Oh, you're so sweet. So let's see. So do you have any idea what happened the year you were born? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. If you want, you can give me your year and I can ask ChatGPT and see for you if you would like to put in your year of birth. Let me pull up the bot and see what he can tell me. He or she, whatever it wants to be. So any ideas about what happened the year or the day you were born? If you don't know and you would like me to look it up, we're a very small group, so I can do that for you, no problem. For my year, there was a lot, I felt like, just reading what happened, kind of a turbulent year. So kind of a lot of things going on. So I think it takes some time for comments to come in. I don't know. Aye. And then if nobody wants to do that, then we will move on to our next thing. Okay, so let's see. Alpha 777 says, on May 11th, 1997, you were born in 1997, IBM's Deep Blue became the first computer to defeat the world chess champion, Garry Kasparov. Cool. Okay. September 23rd is International Sign Language Day. Awesome. You'll have interesting things. Mine is like nothing happened. I think there's like a sewing contest or something. I don't know. So any other things that you know of that might have happened on your birthday? If you don't know, you can give me your birthday or your birth year, and I would gladly look it up for you. Otherwise, we will continue on with our next points. So let's see where we're going. All right, let's head on. And if anybody wants to add anything or add their birthday, I will gladly share that with you. Not a problem. We can stop and do that. So let me get rid of this and pull up our next slide. Let's see. I think it's this one. Okay, so talking about milestone birthdays and aging. So let's start with number one. Would you like to live to celebrate your 100th birthday? Would you like to live to 100? Or which age would you like to live to? Or do you not put that kind of thing in the universe? What do you have to say? Okay, so let's see. September 20th. Okay, so we have February 23rd, 1988. Let's take a look and see what happened on that day. What happened on February 23rd, 1998. Here we go. Let's see what happened. So, okay, U.S. Air Force Operation Desert Fox. The U.S. conducted airstrikes against Iraq as part of Operation Desert Fox. Nicolas Cage won an Oscar for the role in leaving Las Vegas. There were protests, including U.S. Okay, so there were political protests for Chinese, for Chinese human rights, to the treatment of, sorry, against the Chinese government regarding its treatment of political dissidents and human rights issues. Sports events. There were the upcoming Winter Olympics in Japan were about to happen. Yeah, so lots of things going on. But wait, that's okay. So that's in February. Yes, okay. In France, I can't pronounce his name. I'm sorry. Francois Mitterrand became president of France in 1981. That's my birthday. Okay, Catherine, not the best thing, but that's life. Yes. Princess Lady died on my 17th birthday. Oh no, Lizette. But my parents, my stepmom and my stepdad got married on that day. 1962, the Beatles came to Japan. I'm not sure though. Okay, so the Beatles came in your year of birth. Awesome, Hitoko. Okay, thank you guys for sharing. So would you like to celebrate, would you like to live to your 100th birthday or not? Or longer? Can you imagine living to be 150? What do you think? For me, I think it depends on the state of the health of my physical body and mental. I would not want to not mentally be here or physically be able to move. Number one, I do have good health. I'd like to be with my children many years, okay? Depends on my health, right? Kind of. One, no, I don't want to be confined to a wheelchair and can't eat anything but soup. But maybe by that time, technology will have gotten so good that it's basically like you just repair your body like you take your car to get it repaired. Maybe there will be ways of living for longer periods of time in a healthier state. Okay, let's take a look at number 2. Do you worry about getting older, or does aging not really bother you? So for me, again, it's a health thing. I think also like skin and that kind of thing, weight gain and all of that. I think women, we go through a kind of a tough time during menopause, and that's all not very pleasant, to say the least. So it does bother me. I wish it didn't as much as it does, but it kind of does, you know? You look in the mirror the next day and you're like, I did not have that wrinkle before. What? No, iron. So it does bother me, I have to say. Googling, all right, let's see, what did you find out? In 1975, Vietnam War ends and Egypt reopens the Suez Canal after 8 years. Oh my God, I can't imagine Suez Canal closed nowadays. What a catastrophe that would be, right, for our modern day with shipping things all over the world. I'm already old, but young at heart. You're young at heart and you're not old. I would like to celebrate my 100th birthday just if I have health and all of my family with me. Okay, thank you, Karina. Number 2, I'm not worried now, but maybe in some years, just about my gray hair. Well, that's easy to deal with. I'm going to go and get mine done next Tuesday. Until then, we have to deal with the grays. But that's an easy fix. That's a really easy fix. That's a money and a time fix. It worries me a bit, but I'm first surprised that before my 40 years, it doesn't matter. Right. There's such a long period in our lives where we just don't really pay attention to the whole aging thing. Like that's not going to happen to me. It feels so far away. All right, last but not least, which age scares you the most? So I'm 52, 62, 60, I don't know. But I always have my partner and he's older, so at least he goes and does it first. So he turns older first, and then I can kind of see how he does it. When we met each other, he turned 50. So yeah, I was like, gosh, okay. Because I was 40. I'm 6 years younger, I think. Yeah. So he'll do it first. I don't like dyeing my hair. Okay, so you're going to do the natural silver look. I think that's so beautiful. I think I can't pull that off because my skin is so fair that I think it would just wash me out. But I love that. I love that when women have this gorgeous silver hair. It's so pretty. Let's see. 80 scares me. Okay, 80 scares you. All right. Can you tell us what the gift is? It was a birthday gift? Which gift? I'm sorry, Mohammed, which gift? I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know which gift you're talking about. For my birthday? I'm not sure what gift I got. That's horrible to say. I know what I remember. I know what I got for my birthday. So I got a curling iron. That's a really cool high-powered curling iron. And I really would love some vintage champagne glasses, you know, the ones that are shaped kind of like this with a pretty stem. So he found some that were not vintage, but when they arrived, 2 of them were broken. So we had to send those back. And so that was that. And he got me, now I feel horrible. I have it written down, I think, somewhere. What else did he get me? He got me, I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe 60 years old, because you are not far from retirement. It's certainly weird. Yeah, 60, I don't know. But yeah, I think once you get to that age, then you start thinking 70, and then you start thinking 80, maybe. No age as long as I'm in good physical shape. Okay, so age doesn't freak you out as long as you're healthy. Gotcha. I don't like to get older, but it's life. Yes. Didn't get scared. I'm 62, but it's okay. Okay, so you're paving the way for us. Thank you, Hitoko, for sharing your age with us. And you look amazing. So if I looked at like you at your age, then I'd be happy. I don't look as young as you do at 52. So yeah. I got some beautiful sunglasses, skincare products, and a purse and a bag. Nice score. Great birthday presents. Okay, so let's move on to our next section here. Let's see where we're headed to. And I think this is a nice one too. I'm curious to hear what you all have to say about this, because we live in lots of different cultures. Let's see. Is there a special birthday tradition in your family? Like, is there anything that you do in your family that you do to celebrate birthdays? Something that's very specific, either for your culture or for your family. My daughter, who is now 20, she loves it when I bake her a birthday cake, but not any old birthday cake. It's a Barbie doll birthday cake. So it's the head and the torso of a Barbie. And then there's a cake form that looks like the bottom of Belle's dress from Beauty and the Beast. And you bake the cake and then you decorate it and you put the Barbie on the top, and it looks like a doll with a big dress. And she has to have that for her birthday. It's super important. So every year I make this Barbie cake for her. Even though she's 20, it's a must. I don't know. Well, beautiful Barbie cake. Yes, Barbie cake. So I mean, put all kinds of decorations and frosting and all kinds of stuff all over it. So 70 scares you. Okay. Anything that you do in your family that is a tradition, maybe you eat something special. I wish Yuki was here now. She shared with me how they eat a red bean and glutinous rice as a tradition in their family to wish for good things to come. I never had you never had a Barbie cake. Well, you come to Germany, I'll bake you a Barbie cake. It's truly tacky. It's really funny, but it's really not, and I'm not a good baker. Hello, Emilio. Welcome to our lesson. Is there any special tradition that you do in your family for birthdays? Maybe you have a special song. Maybe you cook a special meal. Maybe. Lots of things can happen in a family when it comes to birthdays where it's like, this has to be this way. What can you tell me? Anybody else want to share anything? Okay, oops, I've lost my info here. And let's move on to presents. We did talk about presents a little bit, but we'll go on and talk a bit about presents again. And let's see. So, 1, do you prefer to receive physical things or experiences as birthday gifts? And 2, are you good at choosing gifts for other people? what are some things that you should consider? Let's do this. Let's start with number 1, and then let's move on to number 2, because I'm sure you have great ideas about how to pick out presents. So let's focus on number 1 first. Yeah, there we go. Number 1. Yeah. Okay, let's see. A tradition of my family is always to celebrate with a cake and having lunch in our restaurant. Okay. We used to drink champagne. So, Catherine, do you always drink champagne? Because if you always drink champagne, you can say, we drink champagne, or we are used to drinking champagne. If you say used to with a D on the end, then it means you no longer drink champagne. So let's clarify that, because that's an important thing. We need to know if you drink champagne. I'm not a complainer. I'm kind of a person that's satisfied even with small gestures. Well, that's the nice way to go about it. The birthday gift. Hello, Hugo. Welcome to our lesson. I prefer experiences. However, I like presents if I get them. Yeah, me too. I feel the same. I prefer experiences such as travel. That's a great gift, a wonderful, wonderful gift. So we can slowly move on to number 2. Are you good at choosing gifts for other people? And what are some things you should consider when choosing a gift for someone else? Because I think gift giving is an art. Like, to really put thought and heart and soul into giving a gift is a special thing. When somebody has done that, you feel so special. So I think that for those of you who are good at gift giving, maybe you can let me know, what are some things to think about when you give gifts? What are some things that you consider? And I'm going to have some caffeine. I consider people's likes. Okay, so consider people's likes. Okay. Maybe consider people's talents. So their likes, their talents, if they're into music and they're a talented musician, maybe a concert. Hello, Fidel. We have a lot of new people hopping into our lesson now. It's very cool. Nice to have you on board. We just sing songs of Thanksgiving and keep a joyful atmosphere, even though there is no gift. Oh, that's nice. I love that. That's wonderful. And singing is such a gift, right? Everybody sings together, and that's a wonderful gift to give each other. To be together is the most important for birthdays, and to blow out the candles and to make a wish. Absolutely. For me, it's important. Yesterday, we had in our live stream, the topic with blowing out candles on a cake, if people do that in your culture. And for me, it's very important. If you come to my house and it's your birthday, trust me, something is going to have a candle in it so you can make a wish. It might be a piece of bread. It might be a piece of pizza, but it's going to get a candle. If it's a surprise, if I didn't know in advance that it was your birthday. Their interest too, for example, my husband loves reading a lot. Okay, so you would maybe want to give him books, or maybe his favorite author is coming in town to read a book, then maybe you could surprise him with that. Let's see. For number 2, I think 3 months ago, I purchased a novel for my friend. After that, he patted my shoulder and told me, really? A book is a gift? What a party pooper you are. Oh, no. Oh, that's horrible. Books can be so meaningful, and especially if it's one that matters to you. I'm so sorry you had that experience. That's not cool. I guess a day in a wellness center with a massage would be a nice gift for everybody. Not for everybody. Some people don't like that, but yes, definitely. Somehow, for me at least. Yeah, so considering what people like, what they're good at, maybe things that they want to learn. If somebody wants to learn how to swim, then maybe a swimming gift certificate or something like that. Or if somebody wants to learn to play the guitar, then maybe some sort of app. You could give them an app for their birthday to be able to play the guitar. I wanted to drink this and somehow never managed. Excuse me. Okay. So maybe those are sorts of things that we can think about when we want to give a present. Maybe we consider the age. You don't want to give a person. So yesterday in our live stream, somebody said that when they turned 18, that somebody gave them wrinkle cream. not really appropriate. So consider the age and of the person. That would be another thing. Maybe where they live, that could be important as well. So lots of things that one can consider when giving gifts. So next question is a fun one, I think. So let's see what you have to say. Maybe you know this already. Maybe you got to Google it. I don't know. So do you share your birthday with anyone famous? So do you know anyone famous who you have the same birthday? What together that y'all have the same birthday? So what can you tell me? Mine, it's pretty wild. Okay. So I share a birthday. Hold on. If the person likes to read, books are great gifts because we can also provide experiences with them. Definitely. I think books are a great gift, especially if you love it and you want to share it with someone else. I think that's a nice gesture. So do you share a birthday with anyone? Do you share your birthday with anyone famous? My birthday, July 6th. So this is crazy, but George W. Bush Jr., yes, Jr., and the Dalai Lama. I mean, they couldn't be more different, right? So Sylvester Stallone, and yeah, so Dalai Lama, Sylvester Stallone, and George W. Bush. That's who I share a birthday with. So that says a lot about my personality, I think. Cameron Diaz. Okay, cool. Anybody else know who they share a birthday? And if you don't know, I can look it up. I've got our old bot friend here, and so I have no problem looking it up for you. We're a small group, so it makes it easy. So you can share your birthday with me. Fari Bors, if you would like, I'll check and look and see what yours is, because it was February 23rd, I think. Oh, I can't go back that far. I think your birthday was February 23rd. Actually, I should have it here. Yes, so let's see who was born in February 23rd. February 23rd, famous people born. Doop. Okay, let's see, looking it up. Okay, so the German-British composer Handel was born. So a composer for Baroque music. He wrote The Messiah and Water Music. W.E.B. Du Bois, an influential African-American sociologist, the founder of the NAACP. Nadia Boulanger, I don't know, I'm trying to pronounce it French, a French composer. So I don't know, a lot of these. Carrie Russell's an American actress. Emily Blunt, a British actress. So you've got some acting and you've got, and composers. Not bad. Okay, so Lizette, you've got given me August 30th. Okay, let's take a look and see. August 30th. And if you're watching this live stream, watching the replay, please leave in the comments who you share a birthday with, which famous person you share a birthday with. August 30th, who, okay. Okay, let's see what we get for August 30th. Yes, and Louis the 14th, but not the same year, clearly. That's cool. That's cool. So you have Cameron Diaz and Louis the 14th. Okay, this is cool, Lizette. So Mary Shelley, she is the author of Frankenstein. Vincent van Gogh, the Dutch painter. David Frost, a British journalist. Jack Warden, an American actor, and you're probably too young for this. Debbie Gibson, she was a big singer in the 80s. And let's see, Bishop Desmond Tutu. Yeah, and another actress. Not bad. Okay, my birthday's the 30th of August. I don't know who is famous that was born on that day. So, funnily enough, I just looked up. Hold on. Oops, sorry. August 30th. I think it was August here. Yeah. No. No. Sorry. August 30th. So you share the same birthday as Lizette. And Mary Shelley, a famous author, she wrote Frankenstein, Vincent van Gogh, and several other actresses. So not bad. Anybody else have a birthday I should look up? Otherwise, we will slowly but surely say goodbye for today. So I don't know where my little thing went. Okay. Let's see. So both of them were born on the 30th. So you're twins, Lizette and Mohammed, you're twins. Twins from distant places. So folks, thank you so much for joining me for our live stream today. Next week we will go live at the same time on Wednesday. So I hope you're able to come and join and share your thoughts. I appreciate it very much that you come and hop on over to YouTube to hang out with me and find me somehow miraculously through the algorithm. If you don't already follow my account, I would love to have you to be part of my community. So it would be great to have you on board. Yeah, have a great day. Thank you very, very much for your time. Thank you, Alpha777. I'm glad you appreciated the live stream and enjoyed it. Thank you for so many of you hanging in for an hour. I appreciate it very much. If you've not already liked this, then please do, because we live in a creepy time with algorithms. And if you have likes, then that means that you're great. I don't know. Productive and engaging. Thank you. Thank you. Hope to see you next week. Thank you. Appreciate it, folks. Thank you, everyone who was able to join. Bye-bye. Bye.